hi everybody. So we're starting a YouTube channel, like the kids do. And the thing is, I released an album this summer. It's called Imagination in Focus, and I believe in it. It's a good project, good songs that were all written by me, and I play the acoustic guitar. But it was during a raging pandemic, so you can't go out and play gigs or anything. So I thought that, rather than letting this project die on the vine while I cannot go play shows, I'd bring it to you in video format and kind of tell about the origin of some of the songs and let you hear them and encourage you to share them, because it's good and we can all be in this together. We can get in on the ground floor and it'll be a beautiful, happy family in like a VW bus. Like, just picture that in your mind's eye. We're all going in this thing together. Anyway, I thought I would begin by talking a little bit about sort of music. I really believe that music is the universal language, and it's an important expression for humanity. But my interest in it, I got started, so I grew up in the house of, a couple of hippies, we'll say, a couple of hippies from the smooth 70s. And so a lot of different kinds of music from that era in the house. Of course, the Beatles, the singer-songwriter genre was heavily represented, and Stevie Wonder, Steely Dan, lots of stuff. But I was really drawn to the singer-songwriters from the time that I was like 3 years old, and particularly James Taylor. His tastefully sort of plucked finger-picking guitar just resonated with me. So he was like my guy from the time that I was 3. And it just so happens that James is good family entertainment as well. So at the age of 5, we loaded up the station wagon, my folks did, and took me and my brother and sister. The 5 of us went to a James Taylor concert at the now defunct venue Poplar Creek out near Hoffman Estates. And so we were sitting on the lawn at the James Taylor concert, and I was singing songs on the way down, talking about all the songs that I wanted to hear him play. I knew the catalog front and back. My folks had the old LP records that would play in the house, and I was instantly drawn to this stuff. So we're sitting out there on the lawn at Poplar Creek, and I've got my plastic guitar at the time with rubber bands for strings, and I'm, happily plucking along, and then I get this idea about halfway through the show. I'm like, well, I want to go meet this guy. Let's cut right to it. And I think, to appease me more than anything, we noticed that there was a flower vendor selling individual roses. And my folks probably thought, well, we can buy a rose, he can take it to the foot of the stage, because that's what people were doing with them, and at least we'll get him close to the man, get him close to JT. So my mom and brother stayed on our lawn seats to protect the turf, and my dad and sister and myself, we went and bought a rose. And so we get the rose, and I'm carrying it, and I take it down toward the stage, and just as I got to the foot of the stage, James Taylor finished playing a song, and he saw me there, and he put his guitar down and came over and picked me up. So now I'm hanging out with James Taylor on stage, sort of the preeminent singer-songwriter of a generation, and I'm on stage with him, and I remember that he asked me my name and how old I was, and if I was enjoying the show, which I kindly and honestly responded yes to. And I remember thinking he was very bald and sweaty. Rock and roll is, it's working class stuff. So, and then I also remember that there was a sink by the wings of the stage, which didn't strike me as very rock and roll. Anyway, so we had our brief exchange, and then he put me down, and I walked back up the aisle, up the pavilion to our lawn seats, which, at the back of the venue, it's raised up on the lawn, right? So we're going up. And anyway, but I walked up with my sister and my dad, and I was getting high fives on either side of the aisle the whole way up the pavilion, and the spotlight was trained on me. And I thought, well, who the hell wouldn't want a career in show business? And so shortly after that is when I demanded that my folks take me to the music store and we upgrade the plastic guitar, and I got a real guitar, tried to take lessons. They said, bring him back in a few years when his fingers grow, which we did. And so I've been playing the guitar from about the age of 10 now, and started writing songs, I don't know, 20 years ago or something. So I'm excited to share a good showcase of 12 songs that I have written that I like a lot. And I think for now, just leave you with a little lick from JT, from that formative, important experience, my first concert, which kind of lit the fire on this whole thing. Stay tuned. We'll see you. Hit that. What do you say?
You say subscribe.
Subscribe.
Like this video.
No, you say smash that like button.
Okay, yeah, you could say
smash that like button.
Subscribe.
I already told them.
Okay,
Yeah.
and then leave a comment.
Leave a comment. Here, we're gonna make this interactive and fun. I mean, this shit is gonna get crazy. So you leave a comment about your favorite, your favorite musical artist, or your first concert, or what music means to you. What kind of music do you like? I mean, I'm a clown. I'll do anything. You know, tell me what you're into, music-wise, music-related, and we'll see you back here soon. And thanks.